Today's message: when a person respects you only out of love, as soon as their emotions shift, their loyalty, it vanishes immediately. Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another episode of Grow Rich, Grow Happy, that place where we follow the breadcrumbs of wealth. Guys, in this episode, we're going to be talking about the 5 projects that I believe have the most potential in the coming year. Now, these are in no order, and I got a shout out to the person who dropped that comment yesterday saying that, tell us what your 5 most potential projects are. So I said, you know what? I haven't done this in a while. Let's do that. So, guys, some of these on this list is going to surprise you. It's only 5 that I could pick. Of course, there's others, but if I had to pick 5, then these would be the 5. All right, guys. So if this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, I want to thank you. Do me a favor right away. Don't even think about it. Just smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any of these videos. And look down below at all the freebies. Get you a Tangem cold storage wallet. I have a 10% discount on those that does go to support this channel. And all of the assets that I'm discussing today can be held on that Tangem. So this list is in not any order at all. So I'm going to jump straight to it. First on my list, shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, but the one with the most potential, I believe, is Zebic Network, ZBCN, guys. I believe ZBCN token is a blessing. I believe it's a blessing to everyone. And I cover them so much, guys. I'm pretty sure all of you now know everything that this particular asset is going to do for the world. Not just the United States, the world. But for those of you who are new, if you had to think about anything when it comes to this particular asset, and always do your own research, just know this. They are revolutionizing the way people's payroll gets delivered to them. Well, rather than getting paid every 2 weeks or every week, Zebic streams your payroll 24/7. To me, that is golden. That is the first thing that I learned about them. And it is the reason that I latched on. And I said, this not only has potential, but if you get into a project like this early enough, then you can truly change your financial future. So I'm going to jump over here and we're going to take a look at it. Currently, right now, this is a grab. This is one of those assets, guys, that it's going to keep giving as the years continue to come, and they continue to plug their financial rails into all of the crypto players that are in the game, the top players. Then you're going to see so much from these guys. Currently, right now, you can get them. They're below $1. They're below 1 cent, guys. This is how wealth is created. So I got to give it to them. Got to give it to Zebic. Right now, if you used to get into Zebic and you used to put $100 in, let's just say you had $1,000 and you're trying to spread it out, you're going to get, with $100 currently at the making of this video, you're going to get over 30,000 of these assets. Now, these are the assets I believe have long-term potential and that you should be holding on to. Meaning, yes, take your profits. Make sure you get my book over on growrichgrowhappy.com. Get my book, Overcoming Self for Crypto Wealth, and you will see how you should be investing in assets like this. So, again, you had $1,000. Me personally, and you can distribute it how you want, but at least $100, $200 of that I'm going to put in a ZBCN, but I'm going to do my own research first, guys. Next on my list, I'm going to jump over here because we're going to put the next one on my list. I'm going to put XRP. Yes, XRP. I'm that guy. I have to put XRP on there. Guys, you already know what today is. Today is the official day that their spot ETF goes public. If anything about XRP, you should know that these guys are plugged. These guys have a great leader in Brad Garlinghouse. And let me back up for a minute to Zebic. They have a great leader as well with Simon. Simon is their CEO. And guys, his confidence grows as Zebic grows as well. So back to XRP, these guys are no stranger to the industry. They have been beating pavement for about as long as crypto has been a name out there. So again, if I had some money, again, $1,000, and I'm looking to risk some and higher risk versus lower risk, XRP is going to be that as low as it can go. It's one of those assets that you hold on to. It's part of those ones that I say you do not touch your XRP bag. You continue to dollar cost average in. Currently right now, the price is not reflective of the news that we have about the ETF, but who cares, right? We know where this is going. We see their assets. These guys are continuing to work. So again, let's just working off that $1,000. I'm going in. Again, you don't have much to spread around, but you just want to, get into the industry, get these assets under your wing and go from there. So we're looking at, let's just say $100. Going to get you 41. Let's just go $150. And again, I'm not saying buy it all at a price like this. Again, you guys have to buy at good levels. So we're looking at the 7-day right here. Again, $2.16 would have been a better price around a few days ago. But again, we can't win them all. So again, you take that $1,000, and when you're investing in these assets, you're not just trying to go in and spread it out immediately. You're trying to watch the highs and lows and get in at the best possible price so that you can get a number of tokens that's going to help you and your family. So again, XRP, you guys know why. Next on my list of 5, I'm going to put one. This might surprise you guys. I'm going to put H-bar. You're going to hear me talk a lot about H-bar, but at a price like this, you can't beat it, guys. Not only that, I'm going to show you why, but H-bar, let's just say I had to put some money in H-bar. I'm going to tell you why in a minute, but H-bar, we've already spent what? We've spent about $350. So let's just go with another 100. And it's the reason I'm doing it this way. Let's go with 100. Looking at 573. Let's go 150. My math might be off today, guys, but you get the gist. My goal would try to get at least 1,000 of these, at least 1,000. But why? Why would I want H-bar? H-bar is a no-brainer too. Again, this is less risky and it's at an affordable price. I hate that I gave up all of my H-bar pretty much. And so I'm naming stuff that I don't even have currently right now that I might get back into. I used to hold a big bag of H-bar. I started getting it at 5 cents and I started trading it for other things. But this is one I'll probably go back into. Now, here's the thing. I want to show you something about these guys. H-bar, this Greg Bell on how its governance model is winning over banks. You got to remember, guys, these guys are also playing with the banks as well. But there's a part of this article that I want to show you. Why Hedera H-bar appeals to banks. Here it is right here. Hedera's governing council comprises of blue chip companies like Google, IBM, Dell, Nomura, Standard Bank, Shiha Bank, and Mondelez. Provides the stability traditional finance players seek. What this is basically saying to me, guys, is they already have Fortune 500 company members sitting on their board. This is what banks, the larger banks and the larger players in the institutions feel comfortable with. They look at that and they say these guys are already proven. But not only are these guys that's sitting on that board already proven, but they've earned our trust already. So why wouldn't they open their doors to a Hedera hash graph, whatever? But why wouldn't it open up to them? You have tech giants, banks, and corporates running nodes and shaping governance, Bell says. That gives you enterprise-grade infrastructure, decentralized, robust, and scalable enough to handle Fortune 500 transaction volume. So they are a must-have. But not only that, guys, you also have an ETF for them. Now, I didn't mention that, but Zebic is getting an ETF. Simon pretty much already slipped, and he didn't slip, but he kind of alluded to they've been talking of getting an ETF. You know, ETF is the thing now. If you get an ETF, that pretty much solidifies you and your particular product or your company. So look for one on Zebic to come in the future. We know that Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple, they just got their spot ETF for XRP. That's another one. These are guaranteed. And we also have one for Hedera HBAR ETF. And this is the price is going for right now. I believe this came out around last month, the end of last month, somewhere up in there, September. No, actually, I believe it was September. You guys let me know down in the comments, either September or October. But either way, this solidifies them, guys. So again, smart money is on something like this. Who else I got on this list? Another one I had to put on here, guys. And the reason I was being a little bit frugal when it comes to that is I can't leave off Tau. Got to put Potenza Tau on there, guys, because I got to have an AI type crypto in my portfolio. And there's a lot of AI cryptos to pick from. And you know, Zebic actually deals with, they have AI as well in their company, and that's the way they monitor their I believe it's the way they monitor their inflows or something like that when it comes to paying people, when it comes to dealing with people's paychecks and stuff. They have the AI models to check for any kind of discrepancies or whatever, so it can flag them. So that is AI. But if you want all AI and you want something that's really, really good, I got to look at Potenza Tau. I look at this price right here, guys. It's still a must have, because and for somebody trying to get in this, I would get at least one of these. So again, you don't have to buy an entire token, but if I had $1,000, I'm trying to get at least one of these. They're built like Bitcoin, except they have 21 million. That's all it will ever be, just like Bitcoin. But what you also have with these guys is they have their first halving cycle coming up just next month. And guess what? They also have, guys, if you jump over here, they have a Tau ETP, electronic traded product, over in the European Union. The first one, guys. And after it was released, they jumped 20%. So again, this is house money. This is that easy money to get. This is as close to a guarantee as a guarantee can get, because the institutions are showing you where things are going. They do not have an ETF yet, but I could see one coming in the future. And if all you had to know about, where we at? These guys, you want to say they are the decentralized open source AI platform. Now I'm show you something else about AI right quick, since we got some time here. I'm going to go over here to my profile over on X, and this is something I posted yesterday. I said I was going to decode this. This is the world ahead. This is the Economist magazine. Now the thing with this, without going too far into it, these guys put out a magazine every year, and they do it right before the year starts. So they've already got a head start on this one. They put it out. And the creepy thing about this magazine is it always foretells of the year to come and the things we're going to see. And if you read this correctly, a lot of times you can get in on things before they happen. Well, the thing I want to show you about this, you see this brain right here? That is AI. That brain right there, it represents AI, and it's actually plugged to a controller, a gaming controller. Looks like a PS5 to me. But again, if you had to know anything about this, and you know you've been following this channel, AI is where everything is going, guys. AI is everything, and these guys are the thing to have in your portfolio. Of course, that's not financial advice, but if I had to choose one project for AI, it would be them, which is going to take me over here to my next pick, which is going to be Quant. So Quant, this is not only a diamond in the rough, but this is one you have to have. So what we done spent now? I don't even know. I think we got like $200 left. If I had $200 left, of course I'm going to buy Quant. If you notice, the last two I chose, they have very low amounts of tokens that they have and that they will ever have. With Potenza Tau, you have 21 million, and with their halving cycle coming up, they're just getting even more scarce. Same with these guys, except they have less than that. They have less than Bitcoin, less than Potenza Tau. They only have, where is it? The only thing they will ever have is 14,612,493 tokens that they will ever have in existence. The thing you want to know about them, these guys are as plugged can get. Their over ledger system that they have, that they plug into enterprises, guys, they're the only people that have that technology. They're the only people that will ever have that technology. And if you dig down the rabbit hole, you'll see that they're working with BlackRock and everyone else. They are Europe's hidden weapon when it comes to cryptocurrency and how they're plugging into all of the rails, guys. These guys are the ones you want to watch. They are on the top 100 as well at number 92 when it comes to the top 100 in crypto. So this is not, I don't believe they're a sleeper, but I believe a lot of people miss out on assets like this because of the price. Same reason that they miss out on assets like Potenza Tau. They see something like $350 and they say, I'm out. But again, you got to go back to when Bitcoin was at lows like this. And if you could go back in a time machine and you heard about it, like on an episode like this, would you get it? So these are the ones I say people should be watching. Again, my math might be off, but I'm talking, you got $1,000. You're looking to get in and stay in, meaning you're going to stay in these assets and you're going to continue to watch just these 5. For me, if I was just getting into crypto, these are the 5 I would be looking at. If I left something off, guys, remember I can only use 5. I'm looking at those with the most potential for next year. Not only that, I baked in something about, if I had $1,000 and this is how I had to divvy it up, these would be the ones. These are the ones I would sleep easy at night, knowing if I didn't even do my research on a weekly basis, on every bi-weekly basis, I wouldn't worry. I would know this is money that I know is going to grow within the next 5 years or whatever before or we get to 2030. Guys, let me know down below, what do you think of my pick? And of my pick, how many of you guys got all of them? I told you the one that I'm missing off of that list is HBAR, but it is not because I don't believe in HBARs, mainly because I just, I'm always around this time, I'm looking at things that I don't have to have too many of. It's only one me, so I got to research all of my assets in my portfolio. To the next one, guys, let me know what you think. Pass this list on to someone that you know that maybe has $1,000. They're trying to get in some crypto. To the next one, this your boy,